Hey guys, it's katiejuly. This is my week 20 post-op gastric bypass update. I am 1 week short of 5 months, so getting close. Get the numbers out of the way. Did I make my goal of being under the 200s? I did not, just to put it out there. But I'm so close. Last week, I started off 20 weeks ago at 290. Last week, I was 204.2, and this morning, I am 201 even. So 1.1 pounds from Wonderland. But I technically do have 3 more days until the meet and greet on Friday when I leave. So if I hit Wonderland before then, I will make another video, I've decided. I'm trying not to do psychotic videos every 2 days, but I think that's big enough where if I hit it, I'm going to make a video. The biggest thing, though, obviously I'm in a much better mood than I was last week, and I totally got myself out of my funk, and I think 2 things helped with that. One is that on Thursday, I knew I was going to be away Friday, Saturday, and Sunday in Detroit visiting friends, so on Thursday I went to the gym, and I just did cardio for 2 hours, which I know for the runners out there is maybe not so insane, but for me I do like 45 minutes, maybe an hour, so to do 2, I just totally felt awesome and like a rock star and just, oh, car's honking, and felt amazing. Was just like, I can do this, I can do this. So then I went to Detroit. We flew out Thursday night and were there Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And that was really good too. I mean, obviously I was hanging out with my friends, but also it reminded me that the scale is not my whole life. Do you know what I mean? Like they thought I looked great, but even more than that, like we went bowling. And I posted a bunch of pictures on my Facebook page, so if you guys are friends with me on there, you can see them. But we went bowling, and I wasn't, self-conscious about it at all. My friend kind of lives out in the suburbs in this, like, wooded area, and we went for a hike 2 different days, pretty short. But for one thing, there was this huge hill, and, I wasn't gasping at the top of it or, the only one who was breathing heavy. So it just felt really good, and it felt like I was able to do more than I maybe would have done 20 weeks ago. And the biggest thing for me is just like I felt so much less self-conscious about my size. And, Becky was taking tons of pictures. And looking at pictures now, I feel like my first reaction isn't like, oh, God. It's not like horror and self-disgust. It's pretty neutral. I mean, I don't think I'm like amazing looking, but it's like, okay, that's me. And I look normal. You know what I mean? Like, we were hanging out with our friends who are a couple, so it's, 3 of us girls in a lot of the photos, and it's like, I'm not the same size as them, but I'm in the same realm. You know what I mean? I'm just like a normal person, which feels really, really, really good. And then we did, I wasn't going to the gym every day, but we were active, and then we did a ton of fun stuff. We made mole sauce, like for enchiladas, from scratch, which is insane. It's like 42 ingredients, and it's like 36 dried chili peppers and charring all of them, and then charring like raisins and almonds and peanuts all individually, and sesame seeds and bread and corn tortillas, and then blending it all and putting in roasted tomatoes. I mean, it was a process. It's like this huge, huge, huge process. And it was so much fun, and it was awesome. And I didn't feel self-conscious. Like in the morning, we'd all get up and have coffee, and I would dump in a scoop of my protein powder into my coffee and make a little coffee shake, and was like, whatever, it's a protein shake. Didn't feel like I needed to tell them about my surgery. Didn't think it was obvious. I mean, I ate when they ate, and I feel like I probably looked like I was dieting or whatever, which I, am. But it wasn't like, oh my God, you're eating so little. Are you okay? Da, da, da. So it just felt normal. It felt really, really good to have like a normal, not insanely weight-focused break almost, like a vacation from my normal routine. And so I came back yesterday and was pumped and, went to work and went to the gym for half an hour and just got right back into it. So I'm really, really glad we went out of town. And I'm so excited about going out of town this weekend, obviously, and seeing all you guys and meeting everyone that's going to Allentown. And Becky's coming with me. I think I said that before. The only other things, let me think. This is probably the first week that I've like seriously noticed hair loss, just to be vain for a second. So I don't know if you can see. I mean, you can't really see anything. I started parting my hair a little bit different because I feel like it's a little thinner here, basically, is where I'm kind of losing it. And I'm lucky because I started off with a lot of thick hair. So now I feel like my hair is definitely thinner, but hopefully it's not thin. But I give everyone permission at the meet and greet. If you see me and you think my hair is thin and that I should cut it, let me know. I mean, I keep being like, I'm just going to chop it off. I'm just going to chop it off. And then some days, like this morning, I was like, okay, this doesn't look noticeable. Like, I mean, I hopefully think it doesn't look noticeable. But I think the biggest thing is when I put it up in a ponytail, it's a little bit more noticeable that it's thin. And when it's, like, it's one of the things where I don't want to wash it every day because the shower is where I'm noticing, like, the clumps coming out. So I'm washing it every 2 days. But then the second day when it's a little bit greasier and I put it up, that's when I kind of notice it. So I don't know. Small price to pay. I'm totally not stressed about it, but I'm a little bit stressed about it. Teeny tiny bit stressed about it. The only other vain thing, can we just be vain for a second? Obviously, my body is like so different in terms of I'm finally getting a shape, and I feel like in profile it's more straight down, you know, my chest and my stomach instead of like feeling like I have a big pregnancy belly. But I carry a ton of weight in my face, which you can tell when you look at my older videos. And I mean, I'm 201 now, and I feel like my face is a lot smaller. But I mean, I'm one of those people who's like, when am I not going to have a double chin? Like, when is that going to happen? And I feel like straight on when I'm looking at the camera, it looks pretty fine. But like, do you know what I mean? Like, all of this, when will this go away? And the biggest thing that I'm worried about, not really oversharing here, but I'm really nervous that like I have my skin here is going to be really loose or something. Like, I'm like, what if it doesn't tighten up? And I always sort of have a double chin just because my skin is like looser here. So I don't know. When did you guys see, for you, a difference in like distinctly not having a double chin, if that makes sense? I definitely, you know, the skin question was one of the big things I wondered before surgery. And I'm fine talking about it now. I definitely have some excess skin. It's not a huge thing at all yet. I feel like you can't tell when I'm wearing clothes. Mostly I'm noticing it in my stomach, which is where I was the biggest. And I assume that would be kind of the only place I would see it and care about it, because I think it'll be pretty significant there. But, my arms, also I've noticed it, just right under here, there's like, it's going to definitely be some skin. And it's weird because I'm not self-conscious about it, my arms. And I think part of that is I wouldn't wear sleeveless stuff for the last 20 years because my arms were so big. And so now being able to wear like shorter sleeve shirts or sleeveless tops or whatever, it just seems like, I don't know, having a little bit of loose skin at the back is so much better than having humongous arms that I don't want anyone to see. That I'm not worried about it. Maybe I'll feel differently as I get smaller and smaller and smaller. Maybe. Kind of the numbers, whatever. So I went to the gym Thursday. We went bowling and for a hike on Friday, and then I went to the gym last night. So I only really worked out 3 times this week. My calorie average has been a little bit better. It was 889 for the week, and that is, one day I had 1,300 calories. That was Tuesday when I was still realistically in my funk. And then kind of 3 days over 1,000, but whatever. My average was 889. If you factor in my exercise, though, because I do keep track in the Lose It app on the iPhone of how many calories I'm burning each day. So if you factor in the exercise, my caloric average for the week is 560 or 590, which is obviously much better and great. Both numbers are great. I feel like 880 is totally fine, even though my nutritionist told me 800. I see her in 1 more month, and I'm going to ask her about that. And it's scary to think that when I see her in a month, that's sort of the end of it. I mean, I think I see her again at 1 year. And obviously I can call her and stuff, but this is sort of it in terms of like, in a month my training wheels will be fully off. I am going to bring for the meet and greet my game of Taboo. So let me know, anyone, if you guys are bringing it, and then I won't bother. But I don't know if you guys have played, but it's a super fun group game. And I was thinking about bringing like cheesecake and stuff, just like totally crazy stuff, but we're going to be traveling on the train, so I think it'll be hard not having our own car to pack stuff in. But that's my week, feeling super, super, super better. Just more zen about it. I lost 3.2 pounds this week. I've lost, 89 pounds exactly total, which feels amazing. And I am going to lose this last 1.1, and I'm going to get to Wonderland. I just know it. If not by Friday, then definitely by next week. So hope you guys are doing good and being healthy, and some of you I will see very soon. Okay, bye.